Hello and what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we got a special concept right here, all wrapped up in the actual kind of hardcore plastic case. It's going to be an epic one. So let's get in here. I'm going to have my Rivery Zero do the honors right here. Pretty cool utility blade here, made in the good old US of A for about 70 bucks. Absolutely love this thing. So check out the video if you haven't already. Aluminum handles and a pretty fidgety deployment, open and close. That being said, of course, this knife and every other knife you see in this video will be linked down below so you guys can check out prices, availability, and variants. But you know something's good and epic when it comes in a plastic box like this. So what are we looking at? Let's get you a closer look. We're looking at the Fenrir Sparrow design. This is going to be an interesting one because it's not just going to be any Fenrir. This one is S35VN, the bead blasted finish, and a titanium frag pattern. Oh man, that is something. Now we're talking, ladies and gentlemen. You absolutely know I love the Fenrir, but this one's going to be some special sauce right here. We got a nice little valued customer card here from Kansept if you guys want to read through that. Ooh, we get a 5th anniversary. Now, these, I believe, are exclusive to their website. So these are pretty dope and available right now, right? We got a patch here. Quality is more than a concept. It's a concept, right? See what they did there, right? Kansept nice 5th anniversary patch. Digging that. Of course, good old wiping cloth. And, oh, man, that's something right there, ladies and gentlemen. I can already tell you. Some spare Omega springs. This one's going to be on a crossbar lock, which, again, I don't mind at all. It's one of my favorite deployment systems, locking mechanisms of all time. And you got to check out this limited edition coin right here. Concept nice. You know, kind of the similar model with the Fenrir Sparrow design. Wolf going on this side. And the 5th anniversary from 2020 to 2025. Man, it's crazy to think 2020 was already 5 years ago. We were all losing our minds because, you know, that one thing that happened in 2020. But we've come a long way since. So, you know, if that doesn't deserve a like on this video, I don't know what does. So smash the like button for your boy here. But yeah, very quality coin. Absolutely digging that. I think I may be getting into coin collecting here. I have a few other ones from Blade HQ. Got the mermaid there, a Blade HQ one here with the father of the gear. Now this one. So yeah, I might be getting into coins here, ladies and gentlemen. If you're into coins, let me know, right? Definitely let me know in the comments. We'd like to see kind of what you got going on there. Just fun, something additional to collect. I love collecting stuff. So there you go. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're excited, and so am I. Yeah, the Fenrir is getting a whole new coat of paint, getting the premium treatment. And if you ask me, this is the Fenrir to have because, you know, I am a very monochromatic, you know, knife style guy. I absolutely love, you know, the different grays, blacks, whites, grays, and whatnot. And there's so many different variants to this knife. But this one here with the titanium frag pattern scales, digging this right off the bat. We got, it looks like, yeah, proud liners on this one. 2 standoff sandwich construction back here, and we have a very deep carry pocket clip. It is not reversible. Maybe they didn't want to mess around with the frag with the titanium scales, but you know, they could have easily made a filler tab or drill the holes, right? It is a crossbar lock after all, so making it reversible for lefties would have been a plus right there. Good access to the thumb studs, and yeah, good alignment to that blade. So let's go ahead and get this thing deployed here. Without further ado, bam. Oh man, check out the blade, guys. Check out the blade. Not only is it an epic geometry, which, you know, Sparrow Knife Works absolutely killed it with this one, aka Greg Schob, but we have this very beautiful satin looking blade here for sure. Got the oils going on, right? We just took this thing out of the box, right? As you witness. So let's give it a clean. Okay. Oof. Now if that's not a epic savage looking blade, I don't know what is. Absolutely digging it. Kind of got a harpoon right there, right? Harpoon clip point blade, or just harpoon blade with a flat grind. Absolutely a sight to behold. Definitely a looker. So checking out the crossbar. I mean, this thing is on ball bearings, so look at this. Look how smooth this is. Kansept does some of the best, you know, ball bearing experience I've seen on knives. And yeah, so obviously you're going to deploy really good. We can crossbar deploy all day. Thumb deployment is going to work really nice. That reverse flick is going to be really, really good. Now, keep in mind, these are limited, right? So these are website exclusives only, and it's because of their, you know, 5-year anniversary. So if you've been wanting to pick up something like this and the Fenrir design speaks to you, obviously you're going to want to jump on these ASAP because chances are these are going to sell out pretty quick. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I think the Fenrir is their most popular knife, one of their most popular knife designs for sure. So absolutely something you're gonna, want. You're not gonna want to sleep on this one. I'm just gonna say that. Ergos are good as you would expect. I mean, I have featured the Fenrir a few times here on the channel. I have the Tenable branded counterpart, which you'll see here in a second for some size comparison. So ergos are good. It is a full size knife. It accommodates a bigger hand, without a doubt. I think something that is different from this one is because it is a crossbar lock, you don't get the front flipper that you get on the lock bar. Now the lock bar version is the OG one. Well, you do get a plunge lock button lock on the Tenable version right here. So yeah, this one's also very, very smooth. Also very affordable with 14C 28N steel. Absolutely a fidget monster. And also, again, full-size knife right through and through. Absolutely dig that. So yeah, just know that if, perhaps you're looking for something easier on the budget, easier on the pocket, right? Not going to break the bank. They do have the Tenable version, which is 1000% also recommendable. So we'll come back to this guy for some size comparisons in a moment. But here, obviously, you're getting better steel. You're getting better handle material and things like that. Something I'm noticing too here is you do get a little bit of a different blade, right? Check out you actually get, as a matter of fact, let's do the size comparison right now because we're already here, right? So mine as well. So you do get a finger choil on the Tenable one. Here you get a longer cutting path. And I know some people out there are going to be pretty happy with that, right? I know the crowd who are always like, why do knives always need finger choils? I don't want a finger choil. I want a longer cutting path. Well, my friend, you're getting quite the cutting path here. I think box says 3.49 inches, right, or so. So there you go. And so those are, slight difference there. Everything else as far as the handle looks more or less about the same, right? It's just that blade there, right? Having a finger choil versus not having a finger choil. So now you know, right? Which one, will speak to you the most. Well, it depends, right? With the finger choil one, you can forward choke a little bit. That is definitely something. I absolutely love that. But with this one, I mean, you're getting a longer cutting path and you're getting, the works, right? Better materials, right? Blade and handle included. So absolutely something to keep in mind there. Now for the regular ones here in the channel, there's your MSI. Here's your stitch, right, from Microtech. Take a look at those. Right, obviously those are going to be slightly larger. Nice. Here's the PM2 and the Para 3. Take a look there. Actually very comparable to the PM2 in size, but check out the difference in cutting path, right? You get a shorter cutting path with the PM2. Definitely get quite a lot more cutting path with the Fenrir, as you can see. Here's the Demko AD 20.5 and the Kunwu Chad. And here's where I really make my point, right? Can you tell that I like monochromatic knives? Because this is my kind of knife right here, all day, every day. Check that out. So it's a little bit in between these two, as you can see. Here's the Civivi Vision FG. Here's the Kizer Militaw. Right, all these are very affordable as well, just like the budget Tenable Fenrir. And all linked down below. So if you guys want to check out prices, availability and variants, check out those links. Those do help out the channel at zero extra cost to you. And last but not least, the Vosteed Porcupine and the CJRB Pyrite Light. So hopefully that gives you a ballpark idea where this one lands size-wise. And again, I have content on all these knives. If you guys want to learn more, check out the knife name Miguel EDC on the YouTube search box, and you'll find those videos right away. That being said, right, let's get nerdy with it. Right, here's your overall length, 8-inch knife. We have 3.49 inches on the box, so that's your blade there, right? Very close to 3.5 inches, and then we have a handle of very close to 4.5 inches. Quick thickness check here on the blade. We're gonna get 0.14. That's not bad. It's a little bit thicker than the average 0.12 in the channel. And handle thickness, we're gonna get 0.49, which is very close to the average of 0.5 in the channel. So there you go. And last but not least, right, let's check out the weight on this bad boy. So it obviously is a full size knife. I'm gonna say somewhere in the close to 4 ounces, 3.8. I'm gonna go with 3.8. Oh, how about a whole other ounce, 4.8, right? I underestimated that one by quite a bit, 135 grams or 4.8 ounces. So there you go. Again, it kind of makes sense. You have, steel liners on this one. It is a, full 8-inch knife. So it makes sense, weights just a tad bit more than some of the lighter, smaller size EDC knives. But man, the action here, I absolutely cannot get enough of this. And yeah, sometimes I'm, overdoing it, so I got to calibrate. Kind of going from a Kizer clutch lock to somebody else's crossbar lock to now a Kansept, super smooth crossbar lock. I mean, absolutely doing a lot of crossbar lock these days. And in case you don't know by now, BenchMade had their patent on their axis lock for years and years and years. That patent ran out, so that's why we're seeing so many companies release a crossbar lock version of their knives. So also I wanted to say, right, this little cutout right here fits perfect on the handle. Sometimes I get crossbar lock knives that have a very pokey, stabby, like 90-degree cut on the handle that really stabs you in the palm. But yeah, this one, look at that. That is perfect. That's a perfect fit right there. Like my dude, Greg, knew exactly what he was doing when he did that. So let's see. Scientific nail test. Oh, that's a toothy one, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely a toothy one, without a doubt. So check it out here with some textbook paper. I mean, yeah, it's biting right away. I can already tell. Let's get some full slices. There you go. And by the way, you have a cutting path here for days. Definitely do really good on that department. Yeah, clearly it's going to cut that paper, no doubt. I got a full big chunk of cardboard here, single wall, and cutting at a diagonal angle for better performance. It's going to look something like this. Oh, wow. That was actually, the first cut caught me by surprise, because I'm like, okay, it actually went through the material a lot smoother than I thought. Now we're cutting opposite of like this squiggly pattern inside of the cardboard, but yeah, either way, this thing is going to make quick work of any cardboard, no doubt about it, while having a pokey tip, if you know what I mean, right? You know that iconic phrase from another awesome YouTuber here on the platform. Guys, rate this one in the comments on a scale from 1 through 10. How sharp is it? Rate that factory edge, 10 being the sharpest. You all let me know. Well, there you have it, guys. This is, once again, the Tenable Fenrir from Kansept Knives, a Sparrow Knife Works design. Absolutely killing it with this anniversary edition here. My cup of tea. I'm trying to, stay non-biased here, but this combo here is pretty dope. There's even a golden, right? Same frag pattern, but golden scales. If you're into that, right? Those are available as well. Pretty dope, right? Very, very nice, to say the least. Even the coin included, right, looks pretty high-end, pretty quality right there. And again, you can always check out the Tenable version, the more affordable version on the sister brand, Tenable Knives. This one's also very affordable. I'll put a video card to this one here in just a second, so you guys can check out that video, learn more about that one, and pick one up if you're interested in the more affordable counterpart. But guys, let me know your thoughts on this one. What do you all like about it? What do you all love about it? Is there anything you dislike about it? Let me know. Let's hang out in the comment section down below. Again, links to every product that you saw in this video in the description and pinned comments. It does help out the channel when you use those links, but that is entirely up to you and at zero extra cost. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.